Hey everyone, I've got some spare time over Easter and I've been very interested in this topic. It's a book called Self-Made Man, One Woman's Year Disguised as a Man. It's about a lesbian feminist called Nora Vincent who dresses up as a man. She does it very well using actors' body kits, using fake whiskers. She even goes to an acting school and learns how to talk like a man. And the most interesting part is at the end of this year, she actually goes mad and has to go to a mental hospital because she just can't take being a man and all this expectations on men. And I'm going to show you a clip from an interview now where she really teases out one of the main differences between men and women. And we all know probably what it is, but I'll play the clip.
Nora says strip joints are about pure sex drive, completely empty of any meaningful interaction, even when a woman is gyrating on your lap.
But you're attracted to women. Were you ever aroused during any of these?
I really ran smack up against the difference between male and female sexuality, is that female sexuality is mental. It's up here. It is such a powerful drive, and I think because we don't have testosterone in our systems, we don't understand how hard it is.
So it never gets cold where you back in Australia?
Throughout the project, Ned dabbled in the art of picking up a woman.
Where'd your friend go?
We went with him to this bar, wearing hidden cameras.
This is my friend JC, I'm Ned.
Nora was reminded that in this arena, it's women who have all the power.
We sit there and we, just with one word, no, will crush someone. And the thing is, we don't have to do the part where you cross the room and you go up to a stranger and say the first words. And those first words are so hard to say without sounding like a cheese ball or sounding like a jerk or whatever else.
And what do you guys do?
Nora says the brush-off Barbara Jones gave Ned was typical.
She was just sort of emblazoned with hostility, you know, just looked at you and you saw everything cross her face, which was, oh, God, help me, not again. I'm trying to have a drink with a friend, and I've got to deal with you.
Barbara was trying to dispose of Ned before her friend returned from the bathroom.
Anyway, we haven't seen each other in a while, so just to let you know.
Yeah.
Gotta head out to Boston.
But Ned returned and told Barbara the truth about her gender.
You're saying you gave us all the lines, like, trying to get rid of us. I see it, and as a woman, I have such sympathy. I'm like, oh, I hate being this guy that you're trying to get rid of. You know?
Talking to a woman, Barbara seemed more open and friendly, and in the end actually apologized for how she had treated Ned.
So anyway, here's her next book, Voluntary Madness, Lost and Found in the Mental Health System. So I guess a year of living as a man took a toll on her. She felt she had to check herself into a mental hospital. For any of you who've studied psychology, you'll know that this is based on a very famous study in 1974 called Rosenhan's Persuado-Patient Study. That study was so important that it led to shutting down the great big psychiatric institutes in the Western world. They were shut down in the 70s and 80s because of that study. But this little book here isn't such a major thing. It's basically got some very negative reviews. I'll go down and have a quick look at them. This one here, 1 star by Dismayed. I was really dismayed by her depiction of psychiatric drugs and voluntary madness. They're not fun to take, these psychiatric drugs, if you don't need them. They give you terrible side effects like sleepiness, unable to think, metallic taste in your mouth. Let's have a look at this one. Soliplistic, full of factual inaccuracies, but worse kind of boring. Okay, well, she's obviously not much of a writer. Been done before and quite better. I'm sure that this person knows about the 1974 study I just spoke of. So anyway, being a man is not all it's cracked up to be. This lesbian woman couldn't take it. Had some kind of a breakdown, and when she was having the breakdown she decided to exaggerate her symptoms and go in and write this book. All in all, guys, we're doing pretty well to be men and not going mad ourselves. It's not easy, but we make it work.